Don't worry. We are coming. We are coming with determined and structured force. Even if we have to declare the place a war zone, we are coming with a war plan, and we must defeat them. We must rid them of it. And ensure that Anambra become the safest state in Nigeria. ABG! Who say man not there? They will know that man there. Don't worry. We are coming. We are coming with determined and structured force. Even if we have to declare the place a war zone, we are coming with a war plan, and we must defeat them. We must rid them of it.
Yeah, welcome back. I am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. This is a reaction video, and I hope that you are going to join us in this discussion series, and I do believe that you will like what we are going to be discussing, because we tend to bring out innovative ideas and educative ideas, and we're also entertaining. But before we do, I would love you to like, comment, and share this to your friends. I'm still Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. And what are we talking about? Recently, in the homeland in Nigeria, in Anambra State particularly, there was a massive launch by the Anambra State government, led by Professor Charles Gov.Soludo, about the security operation, Kingston Operation Udogachi. That's what it means. Operation Peace Must Reign, or must rule. And he also formed a joint security operation that made up of all the forces, including the vigilante services, which he called Agụ-na-eche-mba, the lion that protects the nation or the homeland. So, having faced massive criticism over the years for his lackluster performance on security, which he and his aide vehemently denied and all those things, and keep on saying that there's nothing like that, they are working massively and blah blah blah. But the evidence on the street doesn't suggest that. And this has come to a pinnacle, or at a point that even his own government, his own standing was becoming untenable, because he many times came out and said to people, oh, on Monday all the market has to open, blah blah blah, and the people defied him because his authority was basically put to mud because of his lack of inventiveness on security issues. And in this channel, we have suggested many ways he can actually deal with that, but it seems that he felt he doesn't want to do anything on, but the opposition and some of the critics has been looking at a way to get him out of power, sees that one of his major weakness, which is security. There are many others. Environment is number two. At the moment, the environment, people are not focusing much, but they still talk about it because the environment is a mess. We did a video whereby people are saying that he need to employ, to have a commissioner for environment, and have areas, people that will be looking after environment, because he tend to not to have commissioner for environment, despite that I say that he do have, but it's like it's not really performing. But that's not what we are here to discuss. We are going to be discussing about his recent push to nick the problem on the board, which many people commended him for. But some people are saying it's too late, having failed woefully, and many people lost their life and their properties. And that the people are saying they don't know if those people will ever forgive him for his uninterest in or consign empathy on the security issue that people have been facing, that people cannot move around in some area, even during the day. Even once it's 6 or 7 o'clock, some areas are no-go area, and they've been talking about it. But some of this blame cannot be attributed to him, but because he's the governor, is easily blamed for that. A lot of them are actually 90% of it can be attributed to the federal government of Nigeria, because they are the one that has crippled the states, create insecurity problem by their policies, and also this sit at home and all those things. So many other problems they created, unemployment and all those things, and also not allowing the governor to be actually the chief security officer of the state, because the police is not accountable to him. The IG is completely hopeless being in Abuja, because he doesn't know what's happening in Anambra State. And the system of policing in Nigeria is very, very poor. And, there's no way you can secure local areas with that type of policing, because the police are not motivated, they are not interested, they are not local people, so they find it hard even to do their job. And massive corruption in the police, which nobody is talking about. And there's lack of trust on the police, because the police has not been anybody's friends. They have caused businesses to collapse. They have caused untold hardship to the people. And it's a police force, not a police service, not accountable to the people, not accountable to anybody except the IG that's sitting in Abuja in his comfy offices and all those things. So, but that's why Nigeria has basically have issues with insecurity. But what are we going to talk about? I will use this to also to commend Gov.Soludo for finally coming up, although it's a bit late, but it's better late than never. But I want to also draw his attention. We have discussed this in our, before, about some of the area that he also need to put an eye. That has been a major area that breed insecurity, not just in Anambra State or Anibo, but the whole Nigeria. The unregulated transport system in Nigeria is a cancer that's killing a lot of people in Nigeria. What do I mean? Let me give you an example of the state like Anambra State. A lot of criminals has come up from many, many places, both in Anambra, those that are indigenous, and those that are coming from many, many places. So what they do is basically I'm just giving information based on what I was given. What they do basically is to high purchase vehicle or motorcycle, keke, or the one tricycle, they popularly call keke. So now they now register and pay the government tax, because that's what the government wants. There's no security check, no background check, nothing. So what now they do is that they now operate as if they are operating transports, conveying people. But these people are hoodlums. They are part of the people terrorizing people, snatching phones, causing mayhem, kidnappings, and loads of things. And all those ritual something involved in so many things. So that's what I was brought to. Their modus operandi. Many people have lost their belongings from these nefarious activities. And the government seems nonchalant to basically regulate this important aspect of the economic and security of a place. Because no country in the world leave transport to charlatans, because if you want your security to crumble in any nation or any city, leave unregulated, unchecked transport system. That's a very bad omen to any society. So in Anambra State, that has been the case. So one guy was telling me about in area near Neocha, what happened one day. One of the Okada operator was actually doing the Okada with gun. So what he does is that he wears this jacket. It's like winter jackets. He wear it. So under it he has a small ebe. So that what he used for it is that whenever you call him, he now looked at you and see if he's the type of person he can easily take his things. And that has been going on. There are others that are doing that. So that's one. So there are others also operating in KK. Some of them come from some areas in Nigeria. Particularly, they said they come from, I don't want to mention some of the states so that some people will now find it, maybe you are trying to, but some others also are from Anambra State, some are from, Igbo land, but others are from other states. There are many of the states, you know them, there are many in Anambra State. So what they do is that they get, some of those people I'm talking about, they normally do boreholes in people's homes. But not only boreholes they do, they also do keke. Because what they do is that they also use it to steal, to rob people. So what they do is that they get this keke, they will, some of them are also coming, so those states, you know them, they normally do borehole. There are a few of those states. So their people normally come pretending that they are doing boreholes. They also ride keke in many of the Anambra towns, villages, even some cities, but a lot of them concentrate near the village areas and all those things. So what they now do is that they gang up together in those keke, and when you enter the keke, you think one of them may be also a passenger. And what they do is that basically either they rob you or take you somewhere and start calling out for money. So these have been ongoing. So, and there are people operating also all those shuttle buses. Their mode of operation is because all these are not regulated, they are popularly called one chance, which a lot of people have paid dearly for. A lot of people are still looking for their relative even up to today. So this is a major problem. If Soludo has started this, but he has to look into this transport system. I'm going to also talk about other places because we got the information, but the problem is that the government doesn't actually interact with the people much. They don't engage with the people. Even when the people give the information how these things are operating, the government is slow to do their own because the government is failing the people. That's what has caused all those things. Because supposedly if the government is doing their, the real job of protecting their life and properties, these things will not get up to this because there is a breeding stage. They were breeding for a long time. There's gestation period. So they breeding and you allow them to grow wings. That's why they sit at home, look like it's difficult to stop. Because when it's growing, they leave it like that. And they don't even want to do anything on that. But there is a solution to this transport this thing. One of the solutions is to do what? Background check, security check, and also to make it difficult to anybody that just come into the states start operating transport. He must stay in that state for some time, and he must have a shorty with fingerprints and a lot of things taken. And not everybody should be allowed to be doing transport in the states. So that's how they need to solve that. Another one, what I said before, is government getting a secure transport system. The transport system they are using is very archaic. Not only that it's archaic, it's also it's not cost effective. It makes transportation very expensive, and it creates food inflation, and it creates inflation in the states and in Nigeria. Because When you're operating small KK tricycles and all those buses that carry only 7 persons, where you can actually get 2 or 3 in 1 buses that carry between 200 to 500 people. So, and the ratio of fuel they are using is the same. So now you can charge people 200 to one end to another to other. So these are not rocket science, only that the people in leadership in Nigeria are not actually thinkers. They travel, but they don't learn anything from what they are traveling from. But if they can actually engage people and are ready to improve the homeland, they can improve the homeland. Nothing can stop them from doing that. I know that some of our people they think we must continue the old ways. No, the old ways, people, a lot of countries have left Nigeria behind. Nigeria is far, far backward country. So we need to change our homeland. As the governor said that he wants to make the homeland a livable and a prosperous homeland, we must join hands together to encourage him and also to tell him to engage more with many, many people. Don't just believe what the aides are telling you. Go to the street. You can get idea. This channel, we can give you what can change a lot of things, security-wise, transport-wise, so many things you can put in place, and suddenly this inflation and all those things. We had the one for agriculture. We have said it before, but we will also do that so that you can also get do lots of things. But this is only part 1 in the series of what we are trying to bring to you. This what I encourage you all is to share this. And what is your own opinion on this? Come to the comment section. Let us share ideas. Let us talk about this thing, because we need to build our home. No one can do it for us. Our homeland must be the best, and we must save our people from this mess, because we cannot continue. We cannot leave it to the politicians. The politicians are looking for the next elections, as you have seen. But our people must have a peaceful and a prosperous home. I am so Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. See you in the next one, and have a wonderful time. And God bless you. Bye.